Welcome to another edition of the D&D Morning Show.
Christmas edition.
D&D.
You stole my intro.
Dorothy's intro.
I always do the intro.
Welcome to Dorothy's Morning Show.
The DK Morning Show.
She's planting the seed. She's like, more and more she wants her own show.
I'm transitioning it to the DK show. Soon, Drew's chair will just get further and further to the side. You'll only see half of him, and then a quarter of him, and then be like, hey, where's Drew? I don't need him anymore.
Never mind.
So welcome to another festive holiday edition. Drew wanted to start off by talking about these wonderful sweaters. And then we're going to get into some holiday tips. Sorry, I'm stumbling on my words, but how you can stay healthy over the holidays. A few tips for you.
Right.
Then we've got a recipe, or I have some ideas more so, of snacks. Healthy. Whoa. He does that sometimes when I'm too loud. He backs right up.
She's like, sometimes...
Go ahead.
So it's like you talk like regularly, then you like stumble on a word, and then that word like spouts out like these healthy snacks. What? Where did that come from?
And you know what's funny? We're getting way off topic now, but you know what's funny is when we first started recording radio shows together, when Drew was bringing me on as a guest, and it still happens, but less frequently now. My volumes would be like,
yeah.
And then these big bumps in my volume,
like off the screen. Yeah. And I'm like, I can't work with this.
So now every time we do a radio show together, Drew is like, watch your volumes. I'm like, I don't know what that means, but sure.
No volume control. That was a past one.
I get so passionate about what I'm talking about, I can't pay attention to what the screen is telling me. So I told Drew just to like push the mic closer to my
She didn't tell me. I have to do that.
Okay.
So I pull the mic away when she's too loud. Then she like starts talking louder. And I'm like, stop. Make it stop.
Anyway, that was like a fun fact in itself.
Yeah. Oh, fun fact. How about we leave that for the fun fact?
Okay. Sure.
There you go.
But you wanted to talk about the sweaters.
All right, the sweaters.
That was the fun fact. I really want him to talk about the sweaters.
These sweaters we've had for a couple years now.
This is our third Christmas with these
Third
sweaters.
Christmas.
I spent lots of time decorating them and snazzing them up.
They're hideous.
On purpose!
He's fully aware of that. But they're so uncomfortable. Like this one, we were going to a ugly sweater party.
Yes.
Is that where it came from?
Yep.
And we couldn't find any like male ugly sweaters for that fit. I don't know why they're so small.
Yeah, I think it was a few years ago, and we were like, it was the day before the party, of course, and we're like frantically going through the mall trying to find like ugly sweater for this party, and there was none in men's sizes left, like none. So Drew has a woman's one. Isn't it a woman's?
You ruined it. I think this is a woman's shirt.
I think it's a woman's sweater. And I was like, I don't care. Squeeze into it.
And like, so it doesn't fit, and it's like, what
This is wool, I think, or something.
or something. I'm sure
There's
it's something.
wool in it for sure, because it's itchy.
Whatever it is, it's so itchy, it's tight, and it's ugly. And Dorothy's like, let's wear our sweaters. I'm like, no! I hate the sweaters.
But it's so fun. Look how fun this is.
It'd be fun if it fit.
I spent so much time like decorating
It's 3D.
them and like making them even more ugly than they are. It's important.
So that's
the story
of our ugly sweaters.
Yes. Let's get into the main topic of the show. So we wanted to give you guys some tips on how to stay healthy this holiday season.
Yeah.
So the first one that I wanted to talk about was to get moving, or to stay moving and keep on your regular fitness routine. A lot of times the holidays roll around and we're like, I'm just going to take a couple days off. And a couple days rolls into a couple weeks, and then a couple weeks rolls into a month, and then it's February and you're like, what happened?
Right.
So it's important to stick to your regular fitness routine, as always. And you know what it will put you in a better mood. You know, sometimes the holidays can be stressful. You have travel, you have shopping, you have all of these
finances, family,
all of these things that can cause more stress. So it's an even more important time to be working out to relieve that stress.
Yeah, so working out, exercising is the number one way to reduce stress. Unfortunately, when our stress levels are the highest, that's the least amount of time we do work out.
Yes, it's
kind of crazy.
Yeah. So work out, stick with your routine.
Yeah.
Judy, do you got a tip for us? I did one. Now your turn. What's your number one tip?
You stole mine. Throwing me under the bus here.
Okay, I'll give you one to talk about. How about
that?
How about nutrition?
Nutrition. Well, there's about 400 things to talk about regarding nutrition.
Well, how about you talk about how it's important to still eat?
So with all the parties, the Dorothy show, with all the parties that are going on, with the gatherings, with the treats, in the staff room, at home, you know what, we always say that Christmas starts like weeks before, maybe a month before actual Christmas. So we're building up to Christmas, but there's Christmas parties and there's Christmas gatherings and there's all these unhealthy types of treats and foods and nutrition, and then we say, oh, I'm not going to have lunch because we're going out together, or I'm not going to have dinner because we're going to someone's house, or you stay out extra late to with drinks or desserts. So all that stuff is highlighted at this holiday time, and we're first of all, we're creating unhealthy habits, and then we're missing out on that nutrition to keep our bodies stress-free, to keep our bodies nutritionized properly, to have the energy we need to get through the holidays. So that's all very important to reasons why you should pay attention to your nutrition.
So eat your fruits and veggies. Another one around food I wanted to say was that it's important to eat before you go somewhere. So if you're going to a party, if you're going to family's house, it's important that you eat a healthy meal before you go, because you get there, you get to the event, and there's usually appetizers and things before the even meal, right? So then if you, like, I'm going to families for dinner and you don't eat before you go, you're gonna stuff your face with all those appetizers because you're so hungry.
Yeah.
Right? So eat before you go, and then when you're out, you can have something small, right? Because chances are, if you're eating away from your own home, it's something you probably wouldn't normally have. So then you have the opportunity to eat something smaller.
Yeah, most of us starve ourselves. Like, oh, we're going to go have a big meal at so-and-so's house. Yeah. So we have nothing. You know, we usually eat at 5 o'clock or 6 o'clock. So you get off work, and you don't eat anything 3, 4 o'clock. And then you're getting there, usually eat later when you're going to family or friend's house. So it's 7 o'clock, you haven't ate anything, you're starving. And then they bring out deep-fried appetizers or unhealthy dips or chips or whatever it is. You stuff yourself full of that. And then you have the actual meal, which usually includes a dessert afterwards. So if you can have a meal before and then have a small dish, and then hopefully skip out on the desserts.
Yes. And you can even bring your own. Like, if there's appetizers and stuff, you can bring your own appetizer to snack on. I mean, you should share it. In the corner, there's Drew in the corner, like, stuffing himself with his own appetizer. But yeah, you can bring your own healthy snack. And it's okay to politely say no as well. Like, no, thank you.
Yeah, right? It's okay to say no.
Yeah.
That's something that we run into with alcohol, for example.
Yeah.
Alcohol isn't really something that we enjoy or indulge in or have.
Yeah.
So when you go to these events, people are always like, you want a glass of wine? You want a beer? And you're like, I always felt guilty saying no because everyone else is drinking.
Yes.
But it's a bit easier for me to be like, no thanks. It's just not something I do.
It's the word no is one of those things that the more you practice saying it, the easier it is.
It's like a muscle.
Yeah. And it's okay to say no.
Yeah.
And one thing that I usually focus on more than like the food or what's going on is the socializing. Just focus on the socializing, and then you kind of forget about the other stuff.
Yeah, so you'll talk to anyone.
Yeah.
For hours.
So focus on the socializing. Then you won't even know you're hungry.
So we have some recipe ideas this time instead of an actual recipe?
Yeah, well, we talked about bringing your own snacks or bringing your own appetizer or do.
I call them hors d'oeuvres.
I know. I got that off a Christmas movie. Or do. I don't know. I know it's not that, but I like to say it.
Is it a French word?
Yes.
How do you say it in French?
hors d'oeuvre.
All right.
Hors d'oeuvre.
It's a funny word.
So I'm going to talk about some snacks that are simple to make, easy to prepare, and quick. So it's not like, oh my gosh, one extra thing I have to do.
Yeah, let's hear
Let's hear
it.
them.
Speaking of quick.
So hummus is an excellent appetizer snack to bring. It's super easy to make. You just throw all the ingredients in the blender and blast away. Another one is bruschetta. Bruschetta takes minutes to make. The most time-consuming thing about bruschetta is the chopping, and it really is easy to make.
Just chop it.
Few ingredients as well. So that's another nice appetizer to bring. Guacamole again, minutes. Like all of these dips take minutes, and they are so, you're actually nutritionizing your body when you eat them. So it's kind of a benefit, right? Just be careful with these dips of what you put with it, right? You will want to find some, I guess, healthier crackers or some
Veggies.
Veggies is a good one. Pita bread, you can actually find some pita bread with very few ingredients, which is nice.
Yeah.
And then another one that's it's not quick and easy like this one, but it's super delicious. Drew and I created a healthier version of a party dip. You know those like 7-layer dips. So by Drew and I mean he stood in the kitchen and watched me create it.
Tasting is very important. You need a taster.
Yeah, so we put baked beans on the bottom instead of the ground beef, and we use Greek yogurt instead of the sour cream, and guacamole. We just use just the avocados and our homemade salsa, so organic cheese. So we just kind of dissected each ingredient and chose a better option for it.
Yeah, we can link that as well, or let us know if you're interested in that recipe, and we'll definitely share it with you.
Mm-hmm. And that one takes a bit more time, but it is super delicious. I brought it to a party recently, and it was devoured. Nobody even knew the difference, right? Mm-hmm. So, yeah, those are my ideas for holiday snacks.
All right, so we have a quote to end off with?
Oh, I'm going to sing it to you.
Oh my gosh. I had no idea.
Okay, let me get in tune. Oh, now I can't do it. I'm too nervous. Have yourself a healthy little Christmas.
Oh my gosh.
But that was my song. Have yourself a healthy little Christmas. Now, Drew, it's your turn to sing it.
I am not singing it.
The end.
I'm speechless.
Drew is as speechless at my performance.
I had no idea she was going to sing it. Well, wherever we...
I thought it'd be a nice little treat to their ears. Me singing.
Treat. It's the opposite of a treat. Punishment. That's a little punishment for you. Thanks for tuning in. Hope you don't tune in again. All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in to another edition of the D&D Morning Show.
Yes, we always appreciate you coming on and seeing what we have, and thank you.
Yeah, regardless of where you're at or what you're doing, we wish you a Merry Christmas, happy, healthy one with you and your family.
A healthy little holiday, little Christmas. See, I messed it up. Anyway, thanks for tuning in, and we'll catch you next time.
See you guys.
Bye.